G'day, Groovers. I'm leaving my sister's place, which is even more country than where I am. I don't even know if I've got reception. In typical Traces of Nuts fashion, I was like, just down the road from here is the Pirates Bay Lookout, and the view is incredible. I thought since I'm down at my sissy's, I'd take you guys to see it. And I've realised that it's raining and it's misty and foggy. And I don't think anyone's going to actually be able to see a friggin' thing. Hang on, I think I've just got to turn my Bluetooth off too. There we go. That might be a bit better. So that's where we're going. The Pirates Bay Lookout and a little scenic drive. This is my sister's driveway. It's an adventure just going up and down their driveway. Well, it's not really their driveway. There's two properties that go off that road, but we're off-road groovers. Woo-hoo. But it's very beautiful down here, and we will go to the Pirates Bay Lookout, but I don't think we're going to be able to see what I was hoping to show you, because in typical fashion, whenever I go live to show you guys something, they vanish, like the wombat and the kangaroos and the snow and the tourist attraction in South Australia that's been shut for 20 years and is rusted out. So anyway, but some of you might feel like a little drive around Tassie on this lovely Sunday afternoon, especially if I had two people with me and they both left me. That's all right. Damn it, I was off road. It's funny doing something cool on my channel, and you bail on me. God damn it. Yeah, I thought anyone that wants to watch something on YouTube other than people talking about Brian Laundry, you could come and hang out here. The peninsula part of Tassie that's so beautiful. And it started raining and it's foggy, that's why it's in keeping with road trips. This week tours, where I promise you the world and deliver nothing. My sister's new place is for animals. So there's a Tassie devil and someone's painted bat wings on it, on that yellow sign. And there's quite a few of them on this road. It cracks me up that somebody's actually gone out of their way to stencil on these bat wings onto the wildlife crossing signs. Two people and back to zero again. Fuck, I should have said finding Brian Laundry and I'd have 30,000 people. And you'd all be like, oh my God, she's in hot pursuit. Well, maybe I'll just listen to some music. Let's do a bit of a radio scan. Hey, Francesca, hello. How you doing, gorgeous? On this lovely Sunday afternoon. I went and saw my sister. We've been going down there for a while now, but the house that they sold settled on Friday, so they are now officially permanently living just down the road from me, which is so cool, in this beautiful part of Tassie. And I went and saw my friend Fiona, who's got the donut van, because she's got a new donut on her menu, chocolate custard filled donuts, and oh my god, they're so good. So I grabbed just a bag of donuts and a couple of coffees and took. Well, it's sunny here now. This is Tassie for you. Yeah, I'm glad too. We were both just talking about that before I left. That just being able to get to each other within 20 minutes is then the minute drive I'm back. Um, no, it was me. There's this beautiful part of the world. One of the benefits of being on it is there's not a lot of internet reception. So, and it's because of this sort of foggy, rainy weather. Um, I just hope you guys get a sneak peek of the view from here. Actually, you will hopefully be able to see it. It'll be better on a sunny day, but can you believe this? Like where I'm driving right now, it's 5 minutes from my sister's, and it's 20 minutes from my place, and it's just beautiful wilderness. I think the coffee van's down here. I might grab a coffee for the drive home. Oh no, they're not here. But, but we didn't come here for coffee. Oh, they are here. They're just down the road here. But I've got water. I don't need a coffee. There's a huge queue. But I do just want to show you this. It's just you and me, Francesca. This is purely for you, this live. Um, we'll just pop out. and I'll show you this view. Like, seriously, it's just, I wish I could zoom in for you guys because it looks like it's a million miles away. But that's Eagle Hawk Neck down there. We're kind of on the way to Port Arthur. But down there is the Tasman Arch. There's a blowhole. There's the tessellated pavements, Eagle Hawk Neck. There's all these hikes you can do around that point. It's a bugger that I can't zoom, but it's absolutely beautiful. This whole area. And on a clear sunny day, the colour of the water of that beach is like turquoise. Yeah, it's very green. That'll change a bit as we're heading into summer. But yeah, so this is Eagle Hawk Neck, Tasmania. And we're currently at the Pirates Bay lookout. But there's so many people at the coffee van, I'm not going to bother. I just had a coffee anyway. So there you go. There is a bit of a view. It's a lot closer to me, like this phone, as much as I love the panoramic view it gives you guys. It looks a million miles away. But there you go. Piss Week Tours delivers for once. Whoops. I'll wait for them to get out before I jump in my car. Yeah, you know Tassie really well, Francesca. Did you come down this way? Did you go to Eagle Hawk Neck and Port Arthur? So yeah, down there's a hive of activity with the coffee van. Back in the Swifty. The one time I actually deliver, there's nobody. Well, there's Francesca, but you know what I mean? Like the one time I actually deliver on my promise. We'll come down here another day and we'll do more of an explore. I'll actually take everyone down to Eagle Hawk Neck and the Arch, the Devil's Kitchen and Tasman Arch and the blowhole and the tessellated pavements. We'll do the whole thing. Best way to see Tassie is to hire a car and drive around. You did well. You've done good. Okay. So now I've shown the view because this is such a lovely spot and the coffee van's great. Like Ange and I have come down here and grabbed coffees and there's quite a few little benches and you just sit there and look at that amazing view. But I've got stuff I want to do at home too. So I'm going to head home, feel like hanging with me on the drive. We might lose a bit of internet reception along the way. But yeah, the best way to see Tassie is to do the drive around for sure. But I'll be doing a lot of lives from down here. Like every time I go to my sister's, you know, if I've got time the next day, we'll pop down because it's all just down the road. But I'm going to head home. I've got a few things I want to get done today. I've got my niece coming to stay on Thursday night, so I want to touch base with her and see what her favourite food is so I can cook her something amazing for dinner. We're just going to hang out and probably watch a movie. But I might just do Eagle Hawk Neck now. Because it's probably worth capturing some of this footage, at least I can put. I want to start doing little vignettes of some of the drives that I do. Little shorts. Are you guys going to be in lockdown forever now? The figures coming out of Melbourne are pretty scary. What's happening in your town? But look, it's misty and it's sort of dribbly rain, drizzle, but the sun's out too. It's a pretty gorgeous day. I just love all the trees on the peninsula. Like, we've got a lot of bush in Tassie, but there's a lot of areas where the trees are very like dense and and more like forests than bush. That's why I love Port Arthur, because you feel like you're in England or Wales or something. It's all the beautiful plants that they brought with them and planted, and they love the community. The community. They love the climate. So we're just doing a little G'day Eagle Hawk Neck, and then I'll do a UE and head back. There's people everywhere. Dangerous. Oh, shit. God, I feel for you guys so much. Fuck me dead. All these bloody lockdown protesters that go out and protest against lockdown and then pass COVID around and essentially guarantee longer lockdown. I mean, what the fuck? I'll just drive into the reserve, do a UE and drive back out. Just a bit of different scenery. You work with people who think it's a hoax? How? Like, how can people seriously at this point along? Like, it's COVID-19. It emerged in 2019. How can people this far along still think it's a fucking hoax? Do you honestly, like, do people honestly think that governments the world over would deliberately put their countries into massive debt for the sake of a hoax? Like, what do they honestly think? If you think it's a hoax, explain why. I mean, I'm not saying you, Francesca, but it's like the flat earthers. It's like, okay, well, if you're that passionate about it and you believe it, then prove it. Just ask Joey. You got a new channel name. I also despise ignorant, selfish humans. You got a new channel name, Joey? Or a new channel? Or are you somebody completely different? I can't see your avatar driving, so I don't know if it's you. Oh, that house up there is so cute. On the right, there's this beautiful cream weatherboard. Oh, you're on your other channel. I didn't even know about Just Ask Joey. I'll have to subscribe. Most people are stupid, Francesca. That's the problem. People are just not that great. And stupid people. My dad, when I was young, my dad used to embarrass the fuck out of me because he was really impatient with stupid people. And I think, oh, Dad, not everyone's been to university. Like, I had that kind of naive, childish view of what stupid meant, but he was actually intolerant of people that lacked common sense, manners, just, decency. He wasn't referring to intelligence. He was referring to people that seem to exist on this planet. Now, we're going through this little town here. I should tell you about this. This is Do Town. D-O-O. Do Town is its name. All of the houses have little signs on them. We've just driven past Do Me. There's Do Little on the left. Every single house has a sign on it and it's Do something. I'll read out as many. That was Do Nix. So this is a little shack village, Do Town. But yeah, to live here, you've got to have a sign. There's Do Wild. There's Do Can Do. Make Do. Always with a double O. Shit, I missed a couple. Doodle Do. Gonna Do. Dr. Doolittle. You'd love this. You'd love Do Town, Joey. Do Town would be right up your alley, I reckon. That one doesn't have a sign. Huh. And there's all this beautiful infrastructure. There's gorgeous walks down to the beach. So this is all Pirates Bay. Very high sort of tourism area because we've got the Devil's Kitchen, Tasman Arch, and the Blowhole. And then I'll go down to the boat ramp and the jetty. Don't be a doobie. I'll try and get some more do names for you when we go back around. But look how pretty this is. I'm going to be a bit cheeky and go along here a bit. Like, look at this beautiful little Pirates Bay. It's just, I'm not going to drive down the boat ramp, but there's a boat ramp directly in front of me. Great fishing down here. Most people that have got shacks down here have got little fishing boats. The Tuna Club of Tasmania weighing stations just to my left. So some of the big ocean-going boats come in here and weigh the tuna fish. And that gorgeous bay out there. Dude, don't do me any time at the Blowhole. Isn't it beautiful? It's kind of extra beautiful on these misty days. We'll go back and find a few more do names. It's so cute. Tassie's got lots of little quirky places like Do Town. I mean, Do Town's one of the quirkiest with all the little do names. I was hoping Doodle would pop in and be like, hey, Doodle, there's a house called Doodle Doo. And then up this way, this is the way you go to the Blowhole. But I'm not going to do the Blowhole today. I've got shit I've got to do at home. But there's another little food van. That's actually a permanent one. And it's called Doolicious on the left. And they do fish and chips and pies and shitloads of ice creams and coffees and stuff. And then there's a little walk that you go on down to the Blowhole. But we'll do that another day. I don't have a waterproof jacket with me for starters. Hey, Punish Dad. Yeah, there is a Blowhole back there, but we're in Do Town as well. We will do the Blowhole. I'll actually do a hike with us one day. We'll go and have a proper look. I've just been at my sister's and I thought since I'm down this way, she's only 20 minutes past me, I wanted to show everyone the Pirates Bay lookout because the Eaglehawk Neck is just so stunning from up there. And then I thought, fuck it, I might as well just bring you guys down to Eaglehawk Neck. But I'm going to get some more names of some houses because I couldn't read them all as I was driving through. I love that the very first one, that was called Little To Do. that one on the end that I didn't think had a sign. I just love that the first house, any hole will do. Yeah, delicious. Um, the very first one you see is Do Me. So there's Gonna Do's just there, and Dr. Dolittle. We mentioned them before. Let me see. Wattle, as in the tree. Wattle, I do. This'll do me. This'll do me. We've had Make Do. I saw that one. Welcome to Dewtown, Tasmania, for anyone wondering where the fuck we are. Do right, as in do write a letter. Their sign's faded on the corner. That one doesn't look like it's going to have a sign. That one doesn't have a sign either. Dookie time? Do, was do, and then there's much to do. Have to do. I don't know what their do is. They don't have a sign. I hate the ones that don't have signs. Didgeridoo. Well, that was going to come at some point, wasn't it? Didgeridoo. If I do, Barbadoo. Barbadoo. Do I love it? Oh, Dookie's a poo. Lovable Rogue, hi. Thank you for welcoming everyone while we're driving around. We're down on we're at Eagle Hawk Neck on the Tasman Peninsula. I wanted to show everybody the Pirates Bay lookout that looks down over Eagle Hawk Neck, and because it's only like just down the road, I was like, oh bugger it, I might as well show you. So we're now going into another area. When I come down on a nice day and we do a hike, this is another area that we'll be coming to. So back there was the Blowhole and Dewtown. Big to do about nothing. But to the left just here is Tasman's Arch, and it's a beautiful arch in the side of the cliff that's been formed by waves. And it's really beautiful for taking photos and stuff. They think I'm talking to myself. Tori's Tassie Tours. But we will come down here one day and I'll have a little backpack and we'll go for some walks and I'll show you the actual sites. But today it's a bit rainy and I don't have a waterproof jacket. Lawless Corner, g'day humans, g'day mate. We're down on we're down at Eagle Hawk Neck on the Tassie Peninsula. We've been driving around Dewtown where not every house I've discovered, but most houses have signs where they include the word do, D-O-O. Well, it was sunny 5 minutes ago, mate, so you're right. It's actually really warm. It's just drizzling. And I'm not complaining. My tank is filling up. Woo-hoo! I'm doing so many loads of washing at the moment. Don't waste a drop. All right, back into Dewtown. So, yeah, there's Do I Love It? Why don't they have a sign? She'll Do, but it's Sheil, She'll Do. There's Barbadoo. If I do, we got that one. I don't want to miss any of them because they're so funny. Where's Dookie Doo gone? Do Fish. Didgeridoo. Much Ado on the right. Have to Do. There's a new house that doesn't have a sign. Oh, yeah, they do. I see you do. Oh no, as you do. They've all got unusual spelling. So as you do is ASYOODOO. As you do. Duty time. You can all come up with your own little names for houses if you lived in Dewtown. Even the food van down here, delicious. Look at this dude. A fucker do about nothing. Well, there's do drop in. There's a few much ado typey ones, but I just love that the very first house is me. Is do me. There's Mal's Doog House. That was a sign on a man cave. Do Nix. I think we're nearly out of Dewtown now. Do a little. We do. There's do me. So do me is not actually the very first one. The very first one doesn't have a sign. So it's the first with a sign. So there you go, Groovers. That's Dewtown. It's D-double-O me. Do me. I'm trying to think what my do would be. What's a saying that I say a lot with do in it? What are you going to do about it? No, that's not funny. A bit of a to-do. I got to do poo. I don't. But yeah, so that's little Dewtown. Kind of cute. Another little Tasmanian quirky spot. This whole area is beautiful. We could spend days down here. Do what did he? I love it. I love it. Songs with do in the title. Do what did he's awesome. So that was Dewtown. Something to do on a Sunday afternoon. Anyway, I'm going to head home. So you're more than welcome to hang out with me. There is a little patch of reception where I actually dropped out and then I had to come back into the studio. So when that happens, if you want to hang out, I will return. Um, that was just up near the Pirates Bay Lookout. So if it happens, just enjoy the black screen with the little buffering symbol and I shall return. But yeah, beautiful Eaglehawk Neck in Tassie on this foggy, rainy day. But all of us who live on tank water are loving it because we don't get a lot of water on the peninsula. So there's a lot of happy people at the moment. The only people that aren't happy are the people that deliver water. Eyes are wide open. This road's only 40 k's too, so I can read chat a little bit at the moment. Oh my God, Jamie, Texas chick. G'day, gorgeous. Welcome to Sunday Drive. We're down on the Tasman Peninsula. I've just been to Eaglehawk Neck and I'm heading home. I'll take you the scenic way. I feel like some hot chips, but the fish and chip place, you've got to have cash, and I don't know how much they need for their minimum chips. I've only got a couple of bucks. There's an amazing beach right in front of us. I don't think there's anywhere I can pull over to show you the swell, but there's surf's up today, baby. There's a lot of activity at Delicious, which is the do a skid. Cash only, I know it's fucked. They miss out on a lot of sales because of that. So many people rock up and they're like cash only, and it's like, are you kidding me? Actually, I'll see if I can show you the beach actually from down here. I reckon I can. It's just looking pretty sexy today. Oh yeah, Eagle Hawk's amazing, the history. When we come down, and I'll do like a night down here, because we're actually on the road to the historic, the historic site's back there, but we might come down for a night and I'll take everyone to see the blowhole and Tasman Arch and the tessellated pavement. Minimum chips more than five. They're fat. Yeah, I agree, but I don't know if I've got $5 in coin. That was my point. But there's a really nice fish and chip shop on the way home. I was like, oh, I could kill a bag of hot chips right about now. I'm hungry. Although my sister and I just had the most amazing chocolate-filled custard donuts. Um, all right. So this is where we'll go. Down here is the tessellated pavements, which is there's nowhere I can park. Bugger. Which is pretty amazing too. Like another sort of natural phenomenon. Do. In front of us is the Luffa. You just had fried rice and noodles. Fried rice and noodles. Huh. Carbs ahoy. Fried rice and noodles. So that's the Luffa Hotel over there. It's got some pretty cool little pavilion accommodation just on our right. But they've sort of kept the daggy facade of the pub. Could have a night at the Luffa and a fat bong. Well, that's probably why you had fried rice and noodles. Who's about to blow their mind and why? There. This is close I'm going to get. Can you see? I can't drive down there, but can you guys see the surf? It's like big. Can I show it to you from down here? I don't know. No, probably not. Those yellow signs on the right, that's because we're on the Convict Trail. So wherever you drive around Tassie, they have these markers and they tell you a little bit about, where you are. And we're down near Port Arthur as well. So a lot of convict markers down this way. Looks like a tropical. Well, it is. It's Tasmania, Australia's best kept secret. There's Dazza the Bushman. I don't know if you got to see the surf or not, but it's pretty beautiful. Up there's the officers' quarters back when this was a penal colony. The officers didn't live on site. Some of them did, and a lot of them lived up here, away from Port Arthur. I don't know if you got to see the surf or not, but it's big. And I don't know if any of you want to bother rewinding, but if you do, right at the start, I took everyone to the Pirates Bay Lookout, and we looked basically down across that beach The word penal is sensational. I can't read chat very well at the moment because I'm not wearing sunnies. I'm wearing my reading glasses and I've got some sun in my face. But I love the word penal. I love that you stopped doing housework to type that comment, Joey. I love it. We'll go back up to the Pirates Bay lookout because it's just up here. Do a little loop-to-loop for those of you who missed it. So, but isn't this part of it, the state beautiful? Like the trees. I love it. Joey does love the penal too. Who doesn't love the penal? Lesbians, I suppose, but how can you not love the penal unless you're a lesbian? What's not to love about the penal? I do know you, Joey. You make a star appearance just to comment about the dick word. You drop that vacuum cleaner in a heartbeat. You're like, oh, I've got a comment. I like the word penal. All right, so one more little swing around the. That's one thing that people don't know about Tassie too, because we're south. Like we've got a lot of temperate rainforest, which is why we get all these areas with beautiful trees and huge ferns, and that's what makes it look a bit like a tropical island, but it is actually a temperate rainforest. Even lesbians use plastic panels. Not all of them, but the ones that really don't like anything penal, I don't think they would. They might have a. Maybe they do. They just don't get a penal shaped toy. You know what I mean? But they get a little egg or something. Like if you've got an aversion to the penis, I don't think you'd want a plastic one in your house. Just saying. But I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm boring as batshit. I'm white, I'm female, and I'm straight. I mean, can you get more boring than that? I don't think so. Here we go. Can you? Oh no, I've got to get out to show. I can't be fucked. I want to go home. I need to wee. What tastes like avocados? Oh, hi Trixie. Hello, everyone coming in. Penals do come. They do come. Full stop. Most of them do. But they do come in all shapes and sizes. White and male and straight. Well, I don't know. Dudes have got, some privileges that chicks don't that make them a little bit more interesting. There are plenty of bushes to pee behind. I just did a bush pee at my sister's house. I've got a one bush pee a day limit at the moment. I should say my sister's place has got a long drop loo, but if you're just going to pee, they've got 15 acres and they've got a little shanty that they're living in until they build their house. It's all about the bushweed. I don't really need to pee. I just need to get home. I've got shit I want to do. I've already taken you on a bit of a bypass. Quit your whinging. This week tours at your service. So we say goodbye to Eagle Hawk Neck for now. I could easily drop out in a minute. The reception through here before was really bad. If I do, I get booted out of StreamYard and I'll come back in when I can. So G'day. I'm back. Just pulled out into a little stopping station, as they call it. I saw a comment from you, Lawless Corner, telling me to slow down. I was doing bloody 70 in a 100 zone. It always looks faster when you drive. I don't know why we all look like we're speeding like crazed demons, but let's go. So, how about those penises, huh? I'm doing 80 Ks in a 100 zone. I'm actually driving like a Sunday driver, a granny. If someone comes up behind me, they'll be like, oh, fuck's sake, lady. So, yeah, penises. More interesting than where the fuck Brian Laundry is. Well, actually, where Brian Laundry is quite interesting. But does every fucking channel on YouTube have to cover it? There's like a dedicated TV station that's talking about that and nothing else. Just watch that. I don't watch some fucking fucker streaming that show. I'd rather just watch the show. The thing I've noticed on YouTube in the true crime sphere is if you jump on a case, you know, you're guaranteed views and so on. But so many channels essentially like grow exponentially in a very short amount of time. Now we're just going through Madonna, which is where my sister lives. Place of many stars, and my sister and brother-in-law's house is up on top of a hill, looking out over the water and also the bush. And at night they have this jet black sky overflowing with stars. Like the stars are insane at my place. That place is next level crazy. I didn't say we didn't say that we're tailed eagles today, but they've got a pair of wedge-tailed eagles on their property. Oh my god, they're beautiful. Where my city lives, just to give you a perspective of how close she is to me now. So We're back. My phone is censoring me. Even my phone's sick of the bloody lack of original. Oh, it's totally a Tassie Day, Lawler's Corner, as we like to say down here. Welcome to Tasmania. If you don't like the weather, come back in 5 minutes. We've had it all today. Drizzle, rain, sunshine. I've got my air conditioner on. That's how warm it is in my car. Up here on the right is Bangor Winery, and they also have an oyster farm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor? So, yeah, this is Bangor up here. Pretty lush. Great wines. Gordon Ramsay went there when he was here, not that long ago. Well, was it pre-COVID or was it during COVID? It might have been a controversial, I don't know. And a pretty spectacular coastline to my left, which I will share with you now, motherfuckers. I'm just going to quickly read chat. Hold the can tighter. Howling around 40k pence an acre. Hey, bullshit. Better late than dead. True. But I only told you the speed that I was going to give you perspective that I wasn't doing 300 k's an hour, because I know it looks like that when you go live. But yeah, so this is beautiful Dunalley we're at now. Almost. Cool old Kingswood Ute there in mint condition. Nice one, mate. I love the old cars. I'd do anything to have my first car ever. My dad had a Holden V8 Premier. It was back in the day where you could choose the colour of your car if you wanted a leather roof. Dad had a black vinyl, not leather roof, leather interior, had red interior, white outside, and a black vinyl roof. It was the first car that our family owned that had electric windows. But it was a great first car for the three of us because it was like a fucking tank. If anything had hit us, whatever hit us would have just crumpled. In fact, a friend of mine driving her little VW Beetle behind me one day, everyone was slowing down because we were approaching a red light, and for some reason Nina didn't, and she ran into the back of the V8. Because the VW engine's in the boot and the boot's essentially in the front, it just crumpled, just concertinaed in. The V8, a tiny bit of green paint from the VW on it. That was it. But yeah, I love the old cars. And back there, this dude, when I was pulling out, he was pulling in this awesome Kingswood Ute that reminded me a bit of the old Premier, with the shiny chrome details. And so this is Dun Alley, and there were major bushfires that went through here a few years ago. Unbelievably, nobody died, but it was a firestorm, like those massive fireballs that bounce. Half of the houses here burnt to the ground, so there's a mix of new and old houses. It's almost like you can tell where the fireballs bounce. Up here on the left, this is the Dun Alley Fish and Chips. That's where I was going to run in and get some chips. But I looked at my meter money and I don't have a lot of coin. I don't think I could have rustled up $5. At least you could do your service on the old cars. Huh? What do you mean? So I've only pulled over there. My sister's place is 20 minutes from me. This is the scenic drive we get to take to visit each other. Facing the coastline. The coastline's on it. There's a beach right on the left. It's pretty special. What am I going to have for lunch? Oh, I know what I'm having for lunch. I made these little pastries yesterday that are filled with cheese and chives. Oh my God. So yummy. I'm going to eat them. And tonight I'm going to make butter chicken. So I feel like everyone's been eating a lot of Indian at work lately, and the building just smells amazing at lunchtime. All of these Indian curries, I've been craving them. And even though I like making massaman curries and Rogan Josh, and I don't even mind the old Vindaloo or Tindaloo even, I'm craving some butter chicken. I know what a service is. I just don't know what you meant by. Oh, do you mean you could do them? Yeah, I know, because I know how to service a car. And these days, what is under the bonnet and the bloody computer and everything that all has to be taken out to service cars, it's bullshit. I was taught to give my cars a basic service as a youngster. I can service the car I'm driving. It's not that fancy, and I deliberately don't want a fancy car. But yeah, I could give this car a service for sure. But the car that I looked at buying to upgrade from this one, which in the end wasn't really an upgrade, it was just a sidestep, um, even to put the new battery in it, but the whole computer has to be taken out, and fuck that noise. It's a horrible thing because, like, it adds to the labour, which is where the real costs are with getting your car serviced, and all that time for them to take the computer out and put that back in, it just bumps up the labour time. So you end up paying so much more for a service. But yeah, not like the good old days where you could just go and buy some spark plugs, get out of the car, drain out the oil, replace the oil, check all the filters. Now you've got to friggin' service it. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, when I put the new, called roadside assist to put a new battery in, you spend more time taking the computer components of the car out of the engine, sitting on top of the engine, before he could even get to the battery. I mean, fuck off. Some of the water down here, stunning. We're approaching another beach called Connolly's Marsh. And the water is turquoise blue. Stunning. I can't read chat at the moment. There's too much glare on my face. I might be able to read a bit more. There's heaps of lambs in this paddock. I'll slow down. There's heaps and heaps of little baby lambs bouncing around. Spring has sprung. I don't know if you can see them because there's a bit of a I don't know what the word is. Look, there's a big mound sort of running along the whole fence line. But yeah, lots of sheepies in there, the lambikins. What's that? An XB Falcon has to be on a hoist to change the leads. Why do human beings overcomplicate things? Yeah, we were chatting at work the other day, and my workmate, fresh eggs for sale, $5 a dozen. Damn it! I don't even have. Oh, I don't need any eggs, but I don't even have $5 to go and buy some eggs. I like all the little roadside stalls along Tassie roads. It's not choose a country road to drive along, and you stop at all of the roadside stalls and buy something, and then you take all of your purchases home and work out what you're going to make with all the things you got on the side of the road. This lot. I'm sorry, I'm not able to reach that, guys, but it's a fairly windy road at the moment, and the sun is out and it's in my face. I can reach, and I wish you could see the view behind me. It's insane. All the water, it's just breathtaking. Suck eggs, lovable. Oh, why? What? You've been mean to lovable rogue. Now we're in Carlton River. Oh, you're going into winter. That's why he's saying suck eggs. It's an. That must be an Aussie expression. It's like sucked in. First, you're worried about me speeding, and now you're telling me to do a handbrake. Are you kidding me? Hey, Marie. Hi to everyone that's come in and said g'day that I didn't see while I've been driving. But this is more about the scenery, really. But yeah, suck eggs. So what he means, lovable rogue, is I think you said you're jealous of us guys. Basically, what that means. I've had such a nice day already. Dan's, we've been down there before, and we've just driven over the Carlton River, which is the suburb of the coastal town next to me. So I'm nearly home. And what a nice drive to go and visit my sister. Like, it's just stunning scenery, all this breathtaking coastal scenery, rolling green paddocks with little lammerkins frolicking, some temperate rainforest, all in 20 minutes. Well, I've driven down that way before, so everyone knows the view. There's this, when you come up over the hilltop and Connolly's Marsh is down in front of you, the view is insane, but there's nowhere you can pull over to show it off. It's kind of a blink and you'll miss. It's not a blink and you'll miss it, but it's like there's so many parts of Tassie that take my breath away. But that particular spot is just insanely beautiful. I'll go live one day with my camera and bracket on the rear window. You won't be able to hear me. You'll just be able to look at the view out the back. Run out of land in 45 minutes. In Tassie? Go fuck yourself, Lorna. A little bit bigger than that, dude. You're so bitter about Tasmania because you came down here and didn't pack appropriate clothing. It's 47 minutes. fuck is. Those 2 minutes count. You reckon it'd be cool footage? Yeah, and you wouldn't have to listen to me talking. An added bonus. We didn't freeze to death because you're still alive and heckling Tasmanians about how cold Tasmania was. It's funny though, for those of us who live here when the weather's cold, we just wear warm clothing and put on the heating. As my mum used to say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. And you, my friend, are living proof of that. You went up the mountain in fucking Ugg boots and sprayed them, thought you'd waterproof them. Typical Queenslander. Clueless. Yeah, actually, here's a true story. Do you know why they had to bring in dress codes on airlines after decades of people travelling without there needing to be a friggin' dress code printed on your ticket? When Virgin, no, who was the budget airline before Virgin? Does anyone remember their name? But anyway, the first budget airline, well, as you know, because it was brought in by Virgin, but when budget airlines started flying in Australia, it made travel more accessible. More people were travelling for the first time. But a lot of those people were a little bit over excited about where they were going and what they were going to do when they got there. I don't think I'd buff it again, Luffa. Dude, I am going slow. It looks faster on the live. Even if I do 20 k's an hour, it looks fast on the live. Good to see you, Lovable Road. Yeah, so travel became accessible to people for the first time, and a few of them were a bit excited about what they were going to be doing, where they were flying. Anyway, people in Melbourne who were travelling up to Queensland for a holiday were rocking up to the airport in budgie smugglers. I'm not joking. And jumping on a plane in a pair of fucking Speedos. Budgie smugglers. With their wallet and their ticket in their hand. Where are you off to, sir? I'm off to Queensland. Yeah, you might want to actually wear clothing on the plane. So they had to bring in a dress code. I'd be livid if I got on a plane and some sucker sitting next to me and nothing but budgie smugglers. There's not a lot of fabric between that butthole and the seat either. That always bothers me. Anyway, thanks to everyone who came along for the ride. I think, look at this sunny area where I live, huh? I think this week, my sister, I was off-road at the start of my sister's. Then we got a bit of scenic action at the Pirates Bay Lookout. Then we went to the memorable Do Town. Various car parks and various tourist attractions on Eagle Hawk Neck. back to Pirates Bay. Look out. You've seen Bangor, you've seen the Dunalley Beach, you've been to Connolly's Marsh, Carlton River, and in a minute we'll enter Dodges Ferry. This week tours upping the ante since 2021. But I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays. For those of you where it's still Saturday, catch up. We're in the future. What's wrong with you? Oh, and it's daylight saving too. So if you have clocks in your house that need to be manually adjusted, don't forget you got to bump them forward an hour. We've now entered the township of Dodges Ferry, or Dodge Vegas, as I like to call it. I'm hungry. I need some lunch. I almost want to go to Park actually and grab one of their burgers. No, I made food. I'm going to eat the food I made. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Groovers. It's been real. Until next time, stay groovy, everyone. Love you a long time.